how much muscle can someone who's been the first year working out, they can gain about, if you're doing everything right, if you're going hard, you can probably gain like 20 to 25 pounds of muscle your first year.
A year. Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Your
yeah.
first year. Your second year, you're probably looking at like 10, 15, right?
Right. It's basically, so it's not an exact science, but the general consensus is it's going to decrease by like a half. It's going to split in half each year. So say you can gain like, 25 pounds of muscle the first year, then the next year it's going to be like 12 and a half. Then it's going to be like, 7. And then it's going to, it's going to split in half each time.
For sure. So once you've been working out like 5 years or like, 10 years like you, or fucking 19 years like me, now you're looking at, you're lucky to gain a pound or two of muscle each year.
Exactly. Yeah. Bro, if I gained a pound of muscle every year for the rest of my young life, I would be extremely happy.
Yeah. But and the thing is, but to do that, you like, that's assuming you're bulking the whole year. You're not in a deficit, because like noobs can gain muscle and burn fat their first years. You might be able to, but after that, like, you're not going to do it if you're natural. Like, you're not going to be able to do. You're going to have to pick a lane. So yeah. So how many months of the year do you think you're bulking?
How many months of the year? Well, okay. Well, I'm not proud of what I've been doing. I've been trying to stay lean for the camera, right? So I've been cutting basically year round or maintaining. So it's not smart. I've not been doing what you should be doing, right? I've been giving into the pressure of Instagram and people, saying I'm not lean enough. So for the past year, I've been in like maintenance mode or deficit mode, right? And just a couple months ago, I actually started bulking, and I'm planning on, I don't know, man. I'm planning on basically spending like half my time bulking and half cutting,
So now you're bulking. Last year, you weren't bulking at all. Did you gain any muscle?
No. No, if anything.
Yeah, all right. So last year was a wash. The 1 or 2 pounds of muscle you could have gained was a wash, right? This year you might bulk half the year. So now we're talking about half a pound to 1 pound of muscle tops, right?
Correct.
So, and same here, right? So what I'm thinking is, for motherfuckers who've been training for a while and really trying to get bigger, right? We're still trying to get bigger, right? As big as we can.
Oh yeah. Bro, if you're natural, like, you can't get too big naturally. So you're always trying to get.
I do have a formula to figure out how big you can get natural. I just posted a video on it.
I saw you posted the video. I haven't watched it yet, but
yeah. But
what'd you use? What'd you use? FFMI?
Nah. I used the Martin Bacon's or Birkin's formula that he has. And
I've heard of that. Okay.
You take your height in centimeters, right? And subtract that by 100, and that's going to give you your max natural weight in kilograms. If you were at 5% body fat, like stage ready.
Okay. Yeah, it's a formula, man. People got to do some math.
It's a formula. I did the math in the video, and
yeah, go watch Brandon's videos, bro.
Yeah, it's dope. But anyway, what I'm saying is, all right. So I still have a ways. I from that formula, I still have 8 more pounds of muscle I can get. That's going to take. If I did everything perfect, at best it would take me 4 years to get there.
Right.
So I need to squeeze the juice out of each year. So I think to do that, I would need to spend the most of the year bulking, right?
If you're strictly trying to put on size, you would want to spend most of your bulking.
Right. But you and I, we also want to stay lean and ripped and shredded, live this hedonic lifestyle, right?
I know, man. Do you see how, bros, look at like the trouble that we have. That's man. That's like, what are we supposed to do? Exactly. Those two don't go hand in hand. So I feel like you have an idea.
Here's what I'm thinking, Connor.
All right.
So because to squeeze the most juice out, to try to get that 1 or 2 pounds of muscle a year, you have to be bulking most of the year. So your cuts, you should spend as little time cutting as possible. But if you want to stay lean, those cuts have to be aggressive. Like, it can't be you got to do an aggressive. This is what I'm thinking. This is my theory. You got to do aggressive cut where you save as much keep as much muscle as possible, right? Aggressive and fast, because you're basically at a race against the clock, right, for the year, and then get right back into a bulk. Because for context, I do micro cutting and bulking, so I'll bulk until first I get as lean as I want to be, then I bulk until I feel like I'm starting to get fat, then I cut again. So it's usually like 2 to 4 weeks of bulk and 2 to 4 weeks of cutting. I just keep going back and forth between those two. I'm never in the maintenance stage, right? I go right into it, and but that 2 to 4 weeks, I used to be able to get ripped as I want to be in 2 weeks, like when I was your age, right? But now, like doing the same shit that 2 weeks, man, it ain't the same. It's taking like 4 weeks, right? So how do I get it down to 2 or even 1 week? Obviously, I'm not getting like crazy fat. It's just my abs are I'm starting to look a little flat and a little smooth.
Right.
I'm never like crazy body fat. All right, that's a key. But what if I can get it down to 1 or 2 weeks, or So here's the strategy.
Okay.
And keep as much muscle as possible.
Right.
So this is not sustainable. I think you have to do it to accomplish this. It has to be a crash, deliberately unsustainable diet.
Okay.
It's like you can't be trying. Oh, it's not sustainable. It's not intended to be.
Basically, you can't be trying to lose like 20 pounds, right? This is just you.
No.
A few pounds.
That's something different. That's something different. This is for guys who are already in pretty good shape and they're trying to get as big as they possible each year.
Makes sense. Okay, let's hear it, bro.
Or it's like you just got an event. Like, I don't think crash diets are bad. Before I get into what the crash diet, I don't like people say, "Oh man, you can't do crash diet." I don't think crash diets.
They're not bad. They're just not sustainable.
They're not sustainable, and that's okay, right? Like, I don't think you should be. My theory is to get the body you want, especially if you want to be ripped and big. If you want to be big, you shouldn't be trying to sustain a caloric deficit.
Right.
You shouldn't be trying. Like, you need to get as ripped as you can, as fast as you can, so you get back into your bulk. All right. So you can use this. I'm about to tell you what it is, but you can use this if you got a photo shoot coming up, right? You need to get crazy shredded, right? If you got a wedding or some shit, or if you got something going on, or you just need to get shit ready for. So this is what it is. This is what I'm thinking, and I've done a lot of research on this. All right, cool. A lot of research in this. To maintain muscle to lose fat, you got to be in a caloric deficit, but you want to be in a deep caloric deficit. I'm talking about retarded low.
Okay.
Retarded low. But to keep the muscle, the protein is going to have to go way up. Like, so this is not keto. This is off keto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not even keto, right? Because we're going to put an emphasis on lowest possible calories. I mean, like lowest possible, not like 500. So your fucking maintenance calories minus 500. No, that's pussy shit, man. We're going deep.
Okay.
About like sub 2,000 calories for me. 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight.
Right. Okay. So if I'm 200 pounds, that means 400 grams of protein. Well, are you going to say, and that's it?
And almost nothing else. And yeah. Almost. Okay. And almost, I mean, you can maybe, like, obviously you want to get some vegetables in there, but vegetables have very little calories, right?
Now, how long is this planning on going? You're saying like 2 weeks or something?
At most, at most, right? Like, 2 weeks. Yeah.
Right.
That's the key is to not be cutting the key is to be bulking for the year.
I agree with you, man. I mean, so the thing people are afraid about is this like starvation mode that everyone talks about, right? And they're afraid, if I don't eat for so long, or if I eat too little for so long, I'm going to go into this starvation mode. Well, that takes a lot longer to happen than people think.
Yeah.
Right. I think basically, if you're doing a strict fast, like you're not eating anything, I think it takes about around 72 hours to go into that mode, right? And that's why actually like 72-hour fasts are kind of like not common, but a lot of people recommend that sometimes, not all the time. But so I kind of like where your head is at.
They want me dead. They want me dead. Put that price on my head.